Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to tell you about engine braking period. I am telling you about engine braking period because many of the people and the showroom or even our friends don't know about engine braking period, and they have the bike really hard in the initial period. And I was really worried about engine braking period because when I gave the bike to the service center for the first time on the next day of taking the bike, as the gears were really hard to shift, and the gear position indicator did not properly work when the gear was showing third position. It was in the beginning, and the service engineer there wanted to go for a ride along with me, and he revved the bike really hard, and I had mentioned him about the engine braking period, and he was like, what is even that, and why do you even really care about that? So I was a lot worried because I didn't know how the bike was ridden even before the delivery, because the bike had 6 kilometers even before the delivery. So I went on to research about it and came to the conclusion that it is important, at the same time not very much to, it is not something very important to stress much about it. So you just need to know about it, but you don't have to stress about it. That's it. And do get familiar with your new bike, and don't take it to the red lines at the beginning, because you don't know how to control it, especially when people come into your way just like that, not even using indicators or seeing properly, and which become potential threat to both you and them. Do continue watching.
Tell me what I should believe in, 'cause I know looks can be deceiving. Show me what I should be seeking, so we can run riot and beat things. Send me out, all guns are blazing, raising a fire for days in, 'cause we can take everything you got.
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to tell you about the engine braking period of a new motorcycle. I have come across many YouTube videos regarding the same, and I have really understood why engine braking is really important for a new motorcycle. If you see in any of the manuals, it is clearly mentioned that you have to maintain the RPM of a bike under specific limits during the first 1000 or 1500 kilometers. That is because as the piston is new, the surfaces are really rough. So when you let them to vary, and you don't rev them really hard, then the piston and the surface get in contact properly, and they improve the engine life. So that is the main purpose, and why it is really important is because you will get familiar with the bike only after riding it for around 2000 to 3000 kilometers. So the main reason is so that you should be safe when you are riding the bike for the first time or the first few kilometers. And I have seen this particular video, the Motorcyclist magazine's engine braking myth, and he has clearly shown that he has compared two different engines, and one properly braking in the engine under controlled RPM, and the other one without any proper engine braking and revved hard right from the day of purchasing it. And after using it for around 300 kilometers and in the long term, he has noticed that the difference is not very much, and it is not really very much varying. So it is advised to not really worry too much about the engine braking of your new motorcycle. And I have come across this Fortnite video, and it says that you have to continuously vary the speed. That is because the proper movement between the piston and the surface happens, and the movement will be good, so the efficiency of the engine will improve. That is the reason. And I have also noticed that the same in the engine manual. It says vary the engine speed, and you have to brake in the new tires too, and you have to also avoid constant low speed. So after reading the manual and watching all these videos, I can tell you what to do properly. Let me tell you, there are 3 important things you have to follow. First, you have to brake in. First, what does brake in mean? You have to not really rev it hard, and you have to vary the engine RPM. Not varying it at a pace like you ride it on a racetrack or a race, but you have to vary the engine RPM. And if your engine RPM limit is still 10,000 RPM, you don't have to cross 6,000 RPM. That is good. And after that, you have to brake in your tires properly. That is because the thread on the tire doesn't get properly stick to the road. So you have to increase the speed and decrease the speed. You have to vary the speed and use the brakes properly, to the grip on the tire properly gets stick to the road every time you ride it, and you get proper grip. And after that, you have to avoid constant low speeds. Why constant low speeds? Is because the load will be really less on the engine, and it will be used to that, so it will never take heavy loads properly. Means if you rev it really hard after driving it in constant low speeds for a long time, the engine will not give you the best when you drive it at higher RPMs. So you have to avoid constant low speeds. So that's it. You have to not really rev hard the bike. You have to let the tires brake in properly. You have to vary the speed constantly. That's it. These 3 are really good, and you don't have to stress really about this. That is because you have to check the limits of the bike at least once, even in the braking period. That really doesn't harm. The only problem is the safety concern, because you will be not familiar with the bike, and you will not know how to handle the bike in an uncontrolled situation or a reverse situation, in case if it happens or occurs. So you will get familiar with the bike after driving it for some 1,000 kilometers. So drive it safe in the beginning kilometers. You have to get familiar with the bike and how to handle it in the difficult situations, how to corner properly, how to rev the bike, and how to control the bike when you're driving at high speeds, and how not to ride a bike in the city. You'll get familiar with everything after riding it for a few thousand kilometers. So that is the reason the braking period is really important, because you and the bike getting familiar with each other, understanding each other, and going properly. That is really important for the safety of you, your bike, and for all other people on the road. That's it for the video. Do like, share, and subscribe. Comment your views. Thanks for watching.